Mid-70s white, 105. Hydraulic leak. Right in there. We don't quite know where the line goes yet. Goes up into there, up into the frame, comes out into here, and then behind the fuel tank. Right now, after some investigating, we're going to try and take this whole piece off, see where it goes. So after deliberation and looking, this isn't going to work because the whole dash panel wants to move. There's a spot weld right over here that attaches all of it. Taking this panel off here, it's also welded down at the bottom. So we're gonna have to take the hood off and the fuel tank, and most likely it is a line for the steering assist. Yeah, that's on. Say hi to the camera if you want.
Hi, camera.
I knew you were going to say that. Hey, YouTube, that's my dad. He's camera shy. So that'll be fun getting that off. When's the last time the muffler was off? Never?
Quite a few years.
Whatever.
Well, I have to come right off.
Oh man, we're getting lucky. Guten Tagen, very lucky. I'll climb up there and get it off.
I don't lose nuts.
Can you move my impact, please? Merry Christmas, there's your muffler. We have, how many mount bolts are there? 4?
Yeah.
One there. One up in there. And it's symmetrical.
Do you think you might have another throttle cable that might work on that lawnmower out there on the other ones?
Maybe. Take this, please. Possibly. I think it's time for some new foam.
Yep. That's for sure.
Can you possibly jiggle that line from down there? You keep doing that. I think I see what one it is. And it goes up to, yeah, that's part of the steering box, part of the steering assist.
Okay.
Hold on, we'll show the camera here. All right, hopefully this shows up well for the camera. Hey, I jiggle that again. Well, can't see it too bad. So the camera battery died, and by the wonders of video editing and internet magic, everything got done. It's magical. So we got the fuel tank out, and our bad line is this one, and it comes up to here, and that's the one that goes all the way down and around. There is a junction here that might help us out in removing it. Our game plan is to replace this whole section that goes down behind the tank, through all that, and into the hydro pump here with flexible rubber tubing. Otherwise, we've got all sorts of monkey bull crap to deal with trying to do that section of hard line, because it's technically two sections. The one down in here that I showed before we started digging in, it comes up here, and apparently that junction, I don't know if you see it on the camera, it's kind of dark in there, but there is a junction there. So it's a two-piece line, but this is also really wet. Don't like seeing that. It's a hard rubber line with some of this stuff around it for vibration insulation. But you know, this machine is built in the mid-70s. This is probably the original line. So and also another thing for anybody not working on stuff very often, any of your fuel and hydro lines, stuff like that, cover them up. We had these nitrile gloves sitting around, so I just ripped the fingers off and zip tied them on. Yeah, did them up there. Those are the two lines that attach here, and yeah, so we're gonna have to get the line off. I don't know if I'll get that on video or not, but to be continued. So we took an expensive trip to Napper. 2 new batteries. Other ones were 8 years old. Had 2 lines made up here. One with a union, so we'll go like that as far as trying to reroute it. Hopefully made the right decision. Now one other random thing. This was on the fuel line going into the fuel pump. That cracked and split, so we got a new nut and ferrule for that, and we're gonna cut a section off and we're gonna kind of splice the section with some rubber hose. I'm trying to beat the rain too. It's rained pretty good twice today. It's raining right now. See what we get done. Yep. The third pretty decent rain of the day. It's been real spotty. This is when working inside is the best, but sometimes you can't work inside. Take a little break. I think my smokes are over in my dad's truck. Bummer.
check and see, make sure there's no leaks under the tank. That light's right up by that can of PB too, if you want.
Nothing.
Good sign, good sign. Add a little extra water. Added a little extra water to it. Just from the top and the outside of the jug. So, you need me to pump. Well, how much do we want to put in? Just yet. I don't, just in case. And that's what, that was what, 4 or 5 gallons? Well, the other one behind you?
That's like the one you just had. There's only a couple gallons.
You want to put more in?
Rudolph diesel.
Diesel.
Yeah, maybe that's what I want. I don't know.
Alright, you ready?
Almost. Open the petcock.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Open sesame.
Open C-SAM.
Alright, so that's open.
So I just cracked this open, so now you start pumping that lever. That came out. Have to keep going. All right, that looks good. No air.
Do you want me to prime it a little bit again and then crack it, kind of like a brake line?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Now we got to go to the ones on the pump. There's 2 on the pump. Boy, that's small. What do you got for small wrenches?
There's a 7/16 sitting on the.
Smaller. They're like 5/16. Yeah, they're tiny. Hello.
Buh.
You don't have any small stuff?
Not here. All my other tools are in Wellsville.
I wonder what I got.
Very close. That's how everything wound up looking. Rerouted it. Comes down and around. The only iffy spot is here. I'm going to get more loom and hopefully try and keep it away from the valve body and whatever.
Probably 5/16.
Tiny wrenches in my spa.
But I had a 5/16. That's too big. It's 5/16.
Well, would a socket be okay?
Yeah, well, where is? I can't find it.
I have that size socket over there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. You were asking about wrenches.
Oh, well, socket would work, yeah. People kid about the 10mm. I always lose my 5/16. So you got a socket over here?
Yeah, got a whole socket set, man. You're gonna need me to keep priming over here.
After I open these.
Okay.
Oh, that one's not. You know, usually we don't, if we've ever run out with this one, we've never had to like go through all of this. But it's a good thing to do, I guess. Okay, pump. Okay, wait a minute. So they say close the bottom one first, then pump it again. I don't think we'll need it, but then you close the top one. Go ahead.
Pump. Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Pump.
Yep. All right. Yeah, it always makes a mess. Then after you do them,
Huh?
after you do them, it says you do the inlet where it goes into the pump because that's the highest point.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Air tends to rise in a liquid system.
Now, what size is that? Half. Is it half over there?
Yep. There you be.
Okay, ready to pump that lever?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. There's nothing coming out. Does it feel like it's, well, it was before. Huh. What the heck? Why isn't it coming out?
I'm looking for a leak. No leak up this end. Over here.
you looking for?
Well, I'm reading up on
Okay.
it. Well, it's not coming out. It's got me puzzled.
Is it half?
It's pretty loose. What the heck?
I wonder if we were pushing old fuel.
I don't think you usually don't have to pump it that much. Huh.
I can hear it at the fuel filters.
Can you?
Yeah. Do that a few more times, please.
Maybe we don't have it out of the ones before that yet, all the way.
The fuel filters?
The bleed screws. Maybe we should go back to that one in the middle of the top of the filters.
Okay.
Loosen that. We'll tighten this. Better tighten this up right now. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew what we were doing.
Oh. Yeah, that's 9/16. Some pluggy a red one. Okay, you got that loose?
Yep. Yep, that's definitely okay.
Okay.
That's very okay. Diesel. So do we want to go back over to the inlet?
I don't know, maybe we should do those little ones again. We know. And go through the sequence again.
5/16.
Yeah, right. For
Let's see
that
it.
top one, you got to use that extension to get in there.
Which one first then? The side one or the top one?
It says loosen both of them.
At the
You
same
gotta
time?
bleed the lower one first. The side one.
So the bottom one first.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta loosen both of them, but do that one first.
Where's the extension?
Right there.
Okay. Just put it on now.
I forget. I think it was the 900 that was a real pain in the neck if you ran out of fuel. It's like you had to frig around with it. But the 4020s, pretty easy.
So there's fuel coming out of the top one already.
Oh.
And
Maybe you should close the top one. Well, it said open both of them. But then you close the side one first when no air is coming out.
okay, start priming. Hold up. Hold up. Pissing it out.
It's coming out of that one.
Yep. So you want to try the top one, the inlet first, next?
No, you're supposed to do that next screw.
Yeah, both of them are.
Both coming out.
It was pissing out the top.
Oh, well, tighten that one then check the inlet again. I said, do not attempt to start it without getting the air out of the injection pump because it needs fuel for lubrication. It's like, ooh.
All right, go ahead.
isn't it filling up or coming out?
I mean, it has to be getting fuel in there.
You got it loose enough, right?
It's very loose. It's nowhere in the filters, nowhere in the bottom two bleeders. Fuel's got to be coming from somewhere.
Well, you try to start it. A lot of times it'll just start. And then you bleed it a little more after it's running.
All right, well, I'll get this tight. So are we trying to start it?
Mm-hmm.
Are we trying to start it?
Yep, I'll get up there.
All right, hold on a second.
So is that still loose? No.
No, I tightened them all up. So a couple weeks later, everything's put back together, working good, just in time. That way there's not one machine trying to do the work of two. Wave to the camera. Got the bail wrapper on it. Show you how that deal works. It says stay back 8 feet. I might stay back a little further. There you have it. That's a wrapped bail, man. Or a marshmallow.